What would you like your legacy to be?
Somebody asked me that when I was new. I'm now a year and 4 months into it. And I said at that time, this was very new, I said...
Was it part of your interview process?
No, in fact, this was during let me see, I think this was a Council of Foreign Relations event.
Okay.
And I said that I'd like to be seen as the guy who fixed the plumbing of the World Bank. Meaning I made it work better, efficiently, better partnerships with other MDBs, better partnership with the private sector, fewer silos within the institution, across our different portions, quicker in terms of getting projects approved. And we're actually making progress on each of those. You know, it used to take us 19 months to take a project from discussion to approval through our board when I started. We're down to 16, and my target is 12 by the middle of next year. Already, some projects that are simpler are getting through faster. Like we approved 5 healthcare projects in African countries in 100 days. We approved a correspondent banking project in the Pacific Islands in 10 months. Well, these are well below the 12 months. But a more complicated project like a hydroelectric dam, which has more environmental and social factors to be assessed, takes much longer than the 16 months. And so inside our mix of 12 months is a weighted average caused by complexity and risk of a project. And I think that's kind of appropriate. So I'm not trying to make all projects come in under 12. I'm trying to make the average come in under 12. And there's real progress there. There's progress on our silos, 21 countries now. We have one country head for all parts of the World Bank Group. So if you were my client there, a country finance minister or leader or a private sector, you could deal with one person on behalf of the IBRD or IDA, the public parts of the bank, the Knowledge Bank, but also IFC and MEGA in one place. We're doing better with the MDBs. I already talked about that. And I'm trying to do much better with the private sector in focused areas. And so we're trying to make progress on the plumbing. Where I'm going to take all this is to use the better bank, this plumbing, to make us have more ambitious targets, like the 300 million Africans being connected to power, or 1.5 billion people being connected to primary health care by 2030. Why all this? Because 1.2 billion young people in the global south are going to come through the pipe ready for a job in the coming 15 years. That's the demographic dividend they have. But it's only a dividend if you do the right thing for them when they're growing up. Clean air, clean water, education and health. And once they're grown, a chance for a job or to create a business. So they get the dignity and the earnings and the hope of earnings. I'm trying to say that the World Bank is an institution that can help with that. We can help with development, healthcare, education, infrastructure, the standard pillars of development. Our Knowledge Bank can help with governance and better business and regulatory policies, and with these reports like Be Ready and with the Women in Law and Business to create and shed light on what can be done better. And then IFC and MEGA can help with the private sector, which is the one that creates the jobs. It's small businesses around the world, even now, that create 70 to 80% of jobs. Small farmers do, small businesses do. That's why we launched the agri-business work also in the last annual meetings. All this is where I'm trying to go. Get the plumbing right, make the better bank capable of more ambitious work, and then aim towards jobs and get the private sector deeply involved.